It says a rectangular closet is 3 feet deep, 5 feet wide, and 8 feet tall. What is the volume of the closet? Okay, a rectangular closet is going to be a rectangular prism is what we're talking about. It's asking for volume. So our formula for that is length times width times height. Remember on our formula, it says this, okay? So remember we sub in length times width. So you have to know those formulas, guys, and we're going to start memorizing those, and you're going to write them on your formula chart when you get them. But length times width times height with a rectangular prism. So you're going 3 times 5 times 8. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 times 8 is 120. So the volume of that closet is 120 feet cubed. A box is shaped like a triangular prism and is shown below. How many cubic meters can the box hold? Okay, if it's going to hold something, it's going to be volume again. So that's going to be the important part. So volume is length times width times height, but it's a triangular prism, so we divide by 2. Pyramids are 3. Pyramids are 3. Prisms are 2. Either nothing or 2. So we're going to say 12 times 16 times 20 divided by 2. I personally am going to take something, half of something, and just go ahead and clear it out. So I personally would take like half of 20 and get 10. So 12 times 16 times 10. You don't have to do it that way. 16 times 10 is 160 because I know that off the top of my head. And then I'm going to do 160 times 12. And we're going to get 1,920, which is answer choice F. Okay. Number 3, Sean received the following box full of candy. That's our key word. How many cubic centimeters of candy will he get? It's talking about volume. We're talking about a triangular prism again. Length times width times height divided by 2. So 8 times 3 times 12 divided by 2. I would take half of 12 and make it 8 times 3 times 6. And then I would do 24 times 6. So I would come over here and I would multiply 24 times 6. And I would get I'm sorry, not 80. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm sorry, 144. And then that's going to be answer choice C. Okay, number 4. Von Miller has a glass square pyramid that he keeps his Super Bowl ring in. The sides measure 10 inches and it reaches the height of 6 inches. It gave you a wording here that we need to key in on. A square pyramid. So that means if this side is 10, then this side is 10. And so we're going with a height of 6. I drew that on there when I did my own key. I made sure I did the pictures on there because it helps me to see what I'm looking for. So we're doing how many cubic inches of water could it hold? So you're talking about volume. This is a pyramid, so it changes again. Remember, length times width times height divided by 3 because pyramids are a third. So length is 10, width is 10, height is 6 divided by 3. Okay, well I'm going to do 6 divided by 3 because that's easy. And I've got 10 times 10 times 2. 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 2 is 200. And there we have H. Okay, number 5. The pyramid of Kharafi is a pyramid in Egypt. Each side of the base measures 50. So each side of the base, 50, 50. And had an original height of 66 meters. How much treasure could fit inside? Anytime we're filling things up or putting things in or whatever, we're volume. Volume is length times width times height divided by 3. Okay, so 50 times 50 times 66 divided by 3. I would simplify it and go 50 times 50 times 22. Okay, 50 times 50 is 2,500. 2,500 times 22 . Yeah, it's fine. Here. 0, 0, 10, and then 5 again. 0, 0, 0, 5, and 5. So 55,000 is where we're at, okay? Next page. The box of cereal shown below has a volume of 126. The area of the base is 14. What is the height? I'm going to tell you guys, I feel like it shows up in this form a lot, okay? They said volume, and it says cereal box, so we know it's length times width times height. I would write that formula even though it's not asking you to find the volume, okay? What did it tell you? It said the volume is 126. So 126 is what it equals, right? The area of the base. What is the area of the base? 14. This is, but these two things, it's the length and the width, right? Or the base times height, whatever you want to. So this is 14, and then we don't know h. We want to know what h is. So it's set up as an equation. Divide. Okay, and you're going to get 9. So right here is F. The pyramid of whatever is a square pyramid 7 meters tall. The perimeter of the base, this is where they tried to trick you. The perimeter of the base is 60. It says it's a square pyramid. So that means all the sides added together equal 60, right? So what is one side? Well, you would divide 60 by 4 and get that one side is 15. So now you would solve the volume. Volume equals length times width times height divided by 3. Oh, I may have. Okay, so 15 times 15 times 7 divided by 3. 5 times 15 times 7. 75 times 7. We got 525.
Why did we divide it by 4 again?
It's divided by 3 because it's a pyramid. Think about this, guys. So you're saying you have a lot of different answers. We entered all these things. So we said this is 15, 15, right? And the height is 7. So I put that in the formula. It's a pyramid. It has to be divided by 3, right? Yes? No? Yes?
The answer is D, right?
Yes. This is the right answer, so know that. So number 8, the cube pictured above has a side length of 9 centimeters. So everything's 9. What is the lateral surface area? Lateral does not include the base. Okay, so 9 times 9 is 81. So this square is 81. A lateral has all the faces, not the bases. So this is 81, this is 81, this is 81. So we add up all those 81. So when you get 81 times 4, which is 324. There's an answer here and an answer here, so both of them are circle, okay?
What if that happens on a test?
Then I would probably fix it. What is the total surface area of the cube? Now you would just add in these two boxes here and here. They're 81 too, right? So then you would say 81 times 6 is 486. And then 486. Number 10, the pyramid above has a square base with sides of 6 feet and congruent triangle sides with a height of 7 feet. So we're here and we're 7. What is the lateral surface area? Lateral is not going to include the square base. Does that make sense? So it's going to be the 4 triangles. Remember, lateral is just your faces. So we're going to find the triangle, which is 6 times 7 divided by 2. What's 6 times 7? 42 divided by 2 is 21. So this triangle is 21, 21, 21, 21. And you're going to add all those 21, so it's going to be 84. So your lateral is 84. Your total would include the base, which would be 36. So we would say 84 plus 36 is going to be 120. Okay. Number 12, the rectangular prism has the bases that measure 3 by 7. So this is 3. Okay, this is 3 by 7. Sorry. This is 7 by 11. And then we have 3 by 11. What is the lateral surface area? So they already told us that the base is this one right here and this one right here. because they said the bases are 3 by 7, right? So we need lateral surface area. So we need 7 times 11, which is 77, 33, 33, and 77. So 77 and 33, 77 and 33 is going to be 9, 12, 19, 22, 220. Okay. Last ones, 13 and 14. Hey, babe. Thanks. The triangular prism has an equilateral triangular basis with 6.7 and a height of 6. And the rectangular measures 10. What is the total surface area? So technically we have 3 rectangles that are 6.7 times 10, which is 67. Are y'all good with that? So this is 67, 67, and 67. That would be our lateral if they were asking what they're asking for all of it. So they're doing 6.7 times 6 divided by 2. Okay, so I'm going to do this. 6.7 times 3. 6.7 times 3. And I'm going to get 20.1. How many of those triangles do we have? 2. So times 2, which is 40.2. And then we have the 67 times 3, which is 201. So 201 and then 40.2. Right there. Then our last one, the pyramid shown below is made up of 4 congruent equilateral triangles, with sides of 8 centimeters and heights of 6.9. What's the total surface area? Okay, well, you got to find the area of one triangle and then multiply it by 4. So 6.9 times 8 divided by 2. So I'm going to do 6.9 times 4. Y'all don't have to do it the way I do and mark it out. I just like it to be smaller numbers. That's why I mark it out like that. So 27.6 times 4. And I got 110.4, which is B.